and welcome back to another vlog. Haven't done this in ages. You didn't see this happen, but I just picked up the camera already I'm dropping it. And I was like, oh gosh, this is so heavy. And then Trista made the very valid point of how are you going to hold a baby, Miranda, if you can't hold the camera?
They're not light.
No.
Babies.
No, they're not. So I need to work.
I like to think fully grown humans, but heavier than cameras. It's generally high. That's where I put them.
I think that's a pretty fair description. Yeah, assessment. That's a good one. So we'll see how I go. But I'm just sort of hoping that over time my upper body strength will build. Look how wobbly it is. I'm so weak. So today we are 18 weeks and 5 days pregnant. How nuts is that? Oh my goodness. We're currently in the car because we're driving to the rugby. Triss is a massive rugby fan, has played it for years. Supports Harlequins, if anybody, you know, supports Quins as well, or indeed knows who they are. But today, we're going to watch England play Canada at Twickenham, which is a big deal, isn't it? Okay, apparently it's not a big deal. No, but Twickenham's a big deal. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's not the game.
It's not a big deal.
No.
Because we'll put a disgusting amount of points on them, but it's an exciting day. It's my first rugby I've been to. It's my first live rugby I've been to since...
Well, before the pandemic.
Yeah, since December 2019.
And it's now July 2021. How much has this year flown by? So yeah, we're just on the way now. We're driving up. So we're based in Winchester, so we need to drive up to get there. And we thought we'd take you along. I'm also planning on vlogging tomorrow as well, because we're going to Brighton, just for like a little sort of couples day trip. Because I figured that once baby gets here, once Squidge arrives, we won't be able to do so many of those things because, you know, we'll have a baby to look after. So we won't be able to do spontaneous trips. So I was like, let's make the most of it and let's go for a day trip to Brighton. So we're going to do that tomorrow as well. The weather is such a disappointment. It is the 9th of July or the 10th of July? The 10th of July? All night. Yeah. It's the 10th of July, apparently, yeah. And look at this. This is what happens when you live in the UK. This is British summertime, and we've just got cloud and drizzle and a little bit of a cool wind. So that's a disappointment, but never mind, it's fine. I'm actually kind of looking forward to autumn now. When we get out the car, I'll do a little bump update for you, because I've never done one on YouTube, have I? I do quite a lot on my Instagram, Miranda.burns, if you want to go and find me over there, but nothing on YouTube yet. So I'll get Triss to point the camera at my middle region and we'll show you what Squidge is looking like. But yeah, 18 weeks and 5 days. That means we're turning 19 weeks on Monday, and 19 weeks is like properly pregnant. Oh yeah. Properly pregnant. We haven't even acknowledged on YouTube that we're having a girl! Team girl! We were really happy about that. At some point, I'm going to upload the video where we found out that we were having a girl, because it's a little bit of a tearjerker. Because, I mean, the thing is, and this probably goes without saying, we'd have been happy whatever we had. We were just grateful to get pregnant and that IVF worked first time, which is nuts. And we just are so aware of how fortunate we are. However, deep down, I mean, Triss has always wanted to be a girl's dad, so that's the first thing to say. But also, because we lost Amberly and she was a girl, it kind of felt like when we were getting a girl this time round, it was the universe giving us a second chance. And I haven't even told you this, I posted a video to my TikTok about it, and loads of people commented, and they were saying, oh, it's Amberly, like, coming back to you. Oh. Which I was like, oh, that's poetic and beautiful. I hadn't even thought about it like that. So yeah, I'll subscribe because I'll share that footage at some point, and it's really sweet. Right now though, I'm gonna eat some Monster Munch because I'm pregnant and always hungry. We're just in the inevitable traffic before we get to the stadium, because obviously 10,000 people are currently going to Twickenham Stadium, so it's a bit busy. Triss is in his element. You've been pointing everything out to me, haven't you? You've been the little tour guide, so our car park is over there somewhere?
Right there.
Yeah, and then there's like a sister stadium? Does that make sense?
What, the Stoop?
Yeah, the Stoop. How would you explain the Stoop?
It's almost not even connected. They're not really the same. It's basically that used to be England Stadium, I think. And it's called, back many days ago. Called the Stoop. It's slightly smaller. Twickenham Stoop. Twickenham Stoop's at 14,500.
So that's, yeah, and then actual Twickenham is
82, 85.
There you go. So that gives you a little bit of perspective, but he's
1,000, that is, not just 8.
Oh yeah. That wouldn't be much atmosphere at the rugby match.
This is like stackable chairs.
Yeah. A couple of people clapping. Whoa! Yeah! Go Owen Farrell! We've just, to clarify, we've done 2 PCR tests, so we know that we're all clear.
Yep.
So we won't be spreading any of the Rona. We're all safe. Although I sound quite husky today, and that is because of hay fever. But I'm embracing it.
It's a wonderful angle you got there as well. What's
wrong with this? What's wrong with this? Just let me do my thing. You focus on the driving and pointing out rugby. This is Tristan's favourite thing to do. Don't ask me why. We're not going there. Will there be food at Twickenham? Because your pregnant missus is hungry.
You love using the phrase "your pregnant missus." You use it all the time, though, don't you?
Yeah, it's great. Well, I've got to take full advantage, haven't I? I've only got this for another 5 months.
True. It's just my favourite place in the world.
Yeah, so
I just love it here.
You're just so happy.
I spent so much of my childhood growing up here.
Yeah.
So coming back is like the most exciting thing ever.
Oh, bless you. Well, we're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good day. Yeah? Yeah.
Look at the little boy there.
Oh!
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this. So let's go, I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another course that we can fly with the baseline. Boys be boys, ain't no excuse, babe. No, hey.
Alright, we're back home. That was so much fun. Oh my goodness. We just had the best time. It's really weird because of COVID, obviously, stating the obvious, but I haven't done anything like that for ages. Like, I mean, the last time that both Tris and I have been out in like a stadium that size, like that capacity, was like over 18 months ago. So you just like, you have a new appreciation for it. And we got like chips and went out and got food, and yeah, it was just really nice and the atmosphere was great. So we're back home now. Tris is on a work call upstairs, so I thought I'd grab 5 minutes just to kind of give you a little update on how everything pregnancy has been going, because I realised, although I've done lots of updates on my Instagram, I've been slacking on the YouTube front. I think it's just simply because when it comes to videos, it requires like a lot of energy, and for the first trimester, I had none of that. I was so tired up until I would say probably about, I don't know, 13, 14 weeks. I was just like knackered all the time. I felt sick, I was throwing up. Just like, I mean, nothing terrible, just like your classic pregnancy symptoms, but it just wiped me. And it meant that I would get up in the morning, do basically nothing except eat really salted crisps, which was like the only thing that I could manage until 1 PM, and then very quickly shower, get ready for work, drive to work, do the radio show, come back, crash on the sofa. And then that was that. That was basically my life for like 3 months. So yeah, just picking up a camera and vlogging wasn't gonna happen, especially because we weren't doing anything. Like on the weekends we'd just like chill. So yeah, I can't even remember how I got onto this. What was I saying? Oh yeah, baby brain, that's the other thing. But yeah, I've been doing more updates over on my Instagram. So today just seemed like a nice weekend because we're kind of turning a corner. I mean, on Monday we'll be 19 weeks. And for us personally as a couple, 18 weeks felt like a huge milestone because we lost our other daughter, Amberly, at 18 weeks in 2020. So yeah, it was weird. Like the build up to 18 weeks has been quite stressful, and I've been very anxious. And although my like kind of sickness and, you know, tiredness that let up at around 13, 14 weeks, like I said, the fear that something was going to go wrong just got like worse and worse and worse. Now our midwife has been fantastic. She's our bereavement midwife, the same midwife that we had with Amberly. So she just gets it. She knows the situation. We don't have to re-explain anything. Like, she understands. And she's been so reassuring. She booked an extra scan in for us. So at 17 weeks we went and we had like an anatomy scan. Kind of what they do at the 20 week, but less thorough because obviously baby's a lot smaller. and that helped a lot. And we've listened to baby's heartbeat. I might insert a clip of that now actually. Yeah, we got to, when Sophie our midwife came, we got the Doppler out and got to listen to the heartbeat, which was just the most magical moment. So I'll pop that in now. But yeah, it's just been a little bit of a whirlwind really. But once I think we get to 19 weeks, I'll feel more zen. You know, if you've been on this like infertility journey, if you're a part of that club, then you'll understand that when you get pregnant and you see like 2 lines on a stick, you're not jumping for joy. You're happy, obviously, you're ecstatic, but that doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to get a baby at the end of it. And our midwife, she said that's the problem. When you go through loss, you learn and you are like kind of equipped with like knowledge that other people maybe don't have, and this whole ignorance is bliss thing. When you've gone through loss or infertility, or you've had to have IVF to conceive or whatever, the stakes, they just feel so much higher, because you know that it could literally end like that. So I've been kind of battling this like demon of fear that it's going to go wrong, or that we're going to lose her, or you know, every time I go to the loo I'm checking the toilet paper on my knickers to see if blood, like that I did relentlessly for, I mean, to be fair, I still do it now. But yeah, I'm just hoping that when we get to 19 weeks on Monday, it will feel like a little bit of a weight has lifted. And the pregnancy's been completely different. Even on like a superficial, like really simple level, my bump is bigger, something like that. You know, I haven't had any bleeding. You know, in all the scans, everything's been looking healthy, and she's been growing at the rate that she should be growing. Our due date hasn't been changing crazily. Like last pregnancy, our due date jumped all the time. Like it was, I think it was like early January, then it was mid-January, and you know, she was measuring kind of, she was meant to be 12 weeks, but she was measuring 11 weeks, and then she was meant to be 13 weeks, but she was measuring 12, and you know, it was just all over the place. None of that. It's been so much more consistent and reassuring, which obviously for us is like a lifesaver, because it makes us feel a hell of a lot more calm. But that niggling feeling is still going to be there, and I think that's inevitable. Anybody who's gone through something like that is going to be fearful, because like our midwife said, you know too much. You know what can go wrong. So it's been really hard, because I've been simultaneously over the moon and ecstatic and so happy and so grateful, whilst under the surface fearful and a little bit kind of stressed and anxious. But I crossed my fingers and I touched some wood. There you go. Is that wood? That feels like metal. I need to, oh, this is wood. Okay, I touched the wood. But yeah, we're sort of out of the woods now, which is really lovely. And then obviously tomorrow we're having a little day trip out. I'm quite under the weather. I've had a really bad hay fever, and because I'm pregnant I can't really take anything for it, and it's resulted in this sore throat, just because my throat's itchy, so I scratch it. I'm like, which Tristan hates. I go like, it drives him mad. So because of that, I mean, we'll see. I'm hopeful that we're still going to go to Brighton, because that would be lovely. Hopefully. Oh, I'll show you my bump as well, because you haven't seen it yet. I don't think it helps that the backdrop is white and I'm wearing a white top. Oh, label, lovely. But here you go. This is, that's a bit better. Look at that. This is an 18-week 5-day bump in my lovely leather maternity leggings. Although, having just shown you those, which I am very happy. These are from Topshop. I got them from ASOS, and they're so comfortable, and they're like soft lined inside. They're really, yeah, they're really cozy. And because the UK is basically not having a summer, it's just, well, it just feels like autumn really. I wanted something that was a little bit warmer, because I'm living in like soft jersey leggings, and it ain't the same. So yeah, I'm well chuffed with these. But yeah, I've just shown them off to you, and now I think that I'm going to change into some comfy clothes, because we might just have a cozy evening now. Oh, I'm out of focus. Ah, there I am. Can you see me? I can't believe I nearly completely forgot to say, but whilst we were at the match, obviously they had loads of like loud music playing, and they had a guy who sang the national anthem and like Jerusalem, which is this famous hymn. And they also had these like fireworks like these. I think I caught a little bit of it on camera, so you'll see. When that happened, Squidge in my tummy went absolutely nuts. She was loving it. I got little kicks, I got loads of butterflies. It felt like this Mexican wave of bubbles was popping under the surface of my skin. Like someone had popped a bottle of Prosecco and all the froth was like blah, 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 blah. That is what it felt like. It was so magical. And then the first half we watched without any food or anything to drink, and then at half time, I was about to say in the interval, can you tell I go to the theatre more than go to sport matches? At half time we popped out, and that's when we got our food, and I got a bottle of Tango, which obviously was very cold and very sugary. And as I drank that and I ate my fatty chips, she started again. She was doing little flips and just little like, it's so weird because she's small, because we're 18 weeks. It's still not like massive thumps, like you can't see her. It just feels like someone's going like bing, 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 do you know what I mean? Like under the surface, or like the Prosecco thing. That's the closest I can get to describing it, like little bubbles popping. And she was doing that, and it was just the cutest thing. I was like, oh, Squidge is excited for the rugby. Tris obviously loved that because he's a rugby fan. He's like, my daughter's gonna love rugby. We were walking through and they had like this massive merchandise stall, and at the back of it, there was a little person's like England kit, so shorts and a shirt, but in like a tiny, tiny size, like a sort of, I don't know, 6-month size. He was like, oh, we should get one. So that was super cute.
Shit.
I know, its chug isn't like pouring, is it? Oh dear!
Miranda!
I'm so sorry! Oh no, it's too powerful. Ah! Oh, sorry.
Why you put it in the drawer?
Whoopsie daisy. It's all gone terribly. I'm not claiming to be.
This is testament to when Squidge is around, and we say, "Mummy's making dinner." She'll go, "Ah!" Or "Mummy's driving you to school."
Yes, yeah. Oh, Daddy, please no, Daddy, come with me. Make sure to fasten your seatbelt, Squidge. This jug. Oh, it's his jug. That is not me. That's the jug. I meant to do it little by little.
Little by little.
What was that?
Don't know. Little by little, apparently. You're so cack-handed.
I never claimed to be Delia's. Right, here we go again.
Yes.
Woo!
Write that on your tombstone. I never claimed.
I never claimed to be Delia's. Oh, there's egg everywhere. Do you have any kitchen towels? Because I couldn't find any, and we really need to. I need to wipe it up. I'm sure you'll have worked out. Are you watching a TikTok?
She's an African queen.
Her name's Chanel! Yeah.
Gone missing again.
No! What's she
She's like, not a joke. It's gone missing again.
Chanel!
And you were around the Everton area, you know what she looks like.
Wonder if they just want to go viral.
I don't know.
The parrot's got a taste for fame. Anyway, I'm sure you'll have worked out from that little montage I've put together that I was making pancakes. It took so long. How long have we been doing this for? An hour? Yeah. But they're done. They're finished. So, and there's quite a, look at that. That's a stash and a half. There's nothing under there. I made you this. Why?
There's nothing under there.
Why are you looking in the sauce
I've
pan?
seen bigger towers than this.
They're crepes. So they're meant to be thin and slightly.
I was making a joke about your pancake tower.
Oh, an old Miranda Burns reference. About 2 years ago, me and my sister tried to make a pancake tower as tall as me. The video didn't actually ever make it to YouTube, but it was very, very funny. So I might upload it at some point. We got to, if I'm 5'7", I reckon we got to about 5'5", and it started to collapse. I'm gonna try, I can't promise, but I'm gonna try and insert a clip of it here. But I don't know whether I'll be able to find the footage. If not, you might get a photo.
Waste of bloody time.
This is our little setup. We're watching Homeland. If you haven't seen it, it's really, really good. It's about a CIA agent. It's about a CIA agent, which is harder to say than you would first believe, who is trying to stop terrorists from doing...
Terrorising.
Yeah, I was going to say doing terrorist things. Terrorising is probably the correct word. I watched this series with my mum about 5 years ago now, and we were obsessed. We loved it. It was so good. It's really gripping. It's the kind of like show that at the end of every episode there's a cliffhanger. And we got to series 7 or something. I can't remember, maybe series 6. And then I moved away to join Capital and launch a breakfast show down in Brighton. And we never got to finish it, and she carried on without me. And I then spent like 2 years trying to persuade this one over here to give it a go. It took a while, but you finally gave in and said yes. Why did you change your mind? It's really strange. We were sat on the sofa one day and you're like, shall we watch Homeland?
I think I should make you happy.
Aw, that's lovely. Well, it worked because now we're nearly finished. Oh, we're on season 3. Oh my goodness, we're so far through. So yeah, we're gonna watch some more episodes of that. It's great. I've forgotten most of what happens, so it doesn't matter that I'm ahead. I know like a couple of bigger things, but the majority of the episodes, I don't really have a clue what's going on. And I am thoroughly enjoying it. So yeah, if you like quite dark, gripping, it's not really got much comedy in it whatsoever, has it? It's quite a, it's more of like a thriller sort of mystery thing. So good, and the acting's really good as well. So.
It's very similar to a lot of the American agency-based films, TV shows. So if you're into stuff like that, this is your jam.
This is your jam. Well, there you go. It's become highly recommended from us too, and what more could you possibly want? So we're gonna watch some of that and eat some pancakes because mine are going cold and Trish is already on number 2, aren't you? Are they good? Are they okay?
Lovely.
Oh, there we go.
Well done.
It was worth that hour. That hour.
We'll get this today, American. I'll take care of it.
Good morning, it's the next day. It is Sunday, the 11th of July. It's 11:15 and we're still in bed. And that is because we've accepted defeat and we're not going to Brighton, are we? No.
We accepted defeat last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hence why we're still here.
Yeah. It wasn't that we've just like laid in bed really late and have not gotten round to it. It's basically, I don't feel so great. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm a little bit croaky. And because I'm a radio presenter, that is not ideal. Also because I'm pregnant, more importantly, that is not ideal. It's not COVID. I don't even know what it is, but I'm just sort of coughing and spluttering a bit. What are you looking at?
Make sure the focus is okay.
You look pretty in focus to me.
You look pretty.
Aww.
You just burped, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You're trying to style out your burp like an exhale. Shut up.
So yeah, anyway, we're not going to Brighton, which is really sad because one of the reasons we wanted to go to Brighton was to go back to the jewellery shop that made my engagement ring. Well, we wanted to go back, firstly to clean my ring.
Because they offer free cleaning for life.
Ding. But also, because I have got a load of like random gold jewellery that I just don't wear anymore. And we were thinking how nice it would be if I could kind of melt it down and kind of make it into something else. Don't know what, but that's their thing. That's Baroque's jam. They design things. And we contacted them and they said, oh, we're so sorry, we can't do it, we can't fit you in, and like their manager had COVID, and I was like, oh no, that's awful, doesn't matter, fine. So we were like, do you know what, we're gonna sack off Brighton, we're not going, Miranda doesn't feel well anyway, and we can't go get our ring done. Well, we got a message from Baroque this morning saying, don't worry guys, we can fit you in at 2:30. And I'm like, oh, well, That's sad because I'm still in bed. So it's not happening. Instead though, we're not going to be idle. We're going to a place called Romsey, which is I think it's a village, not a town. It's a, yeah?
Yeah. I get with my work.
Yeah, well, we're going to go to Romsey. We're going to pop around there. Trisha's got videos to record. And we've also got an episode of Test Tube Baby that we need to record too. If you don't know about that, I don't even think I've mentioned. Have I mentioned it? I might have mentioned it once on this channel. It's our podcast that we do where we're documenting our pregnancy and our IVF journey and all that. And we're on, do you know we're on episode 21 now? 21. I know. Isn't that really impressive? Are you not proud? We've had 1 week off. How many months is that?
We have 1 week off, and let's not forget that during this we have
gone through IVF,
got pregnant, been pregnant for 19 weeks tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we're still going strong.
We are.
Fair play us.
High five! Yeah, it's been a commitment, but we've done it. Tristan's editing skills has been very useful. So we need to record that episode. Don't know what we're doing it on. Hopefully some inspiration will come to us throughout the day. But for now, we're just in bed and chilling and watching TikToks and drinking coffee and
good stuff.
Just the good stuff. Oh no, it works! Right, guess who's back in the car again? We are. Oh, we're going to Romsey, as I think I mentioned. I don't know. Break. Don't. Oh god, Mr. Sainsbury's, you're going so fast. But our internet on our phones broke, so we couldn't find it on the map. So we've been trying to guess. Me being the only person who's ever been to Romsey in this relationship, I was trying to remember where Romsey is, but I'm not very good at directions. I have no memory for it. So I took us to the M3 southbound. Fortunately, that was correct. Can you give me some credit?
It's the first time you've ever been right in terms of directions, but I'm proud of you because that shows that you're improving. I'm
growing and developing as a driver. A safe driver. There's nothing left to develop, Tris. We're going to Romsey. What were you singing when we got in the car? Not somewhere over the Romsey. What were you singing? Something. Somewhere over the Romsey. We haven't even decided where we're going in Romsey. We just saw they had some cute shops and I've been there.
I like that.
We'll go there. I've been there once before. There was what looked like a really nice baby shop and we could get some baby bits, but it's shut on a Sunday. And the other thing is that it's 20 to 3. And most shops are gonna shut at about 4, so we haven't even got that long. Anyway, it's gonna be a great vlog. I've not eaten today, I'm so hungry.
I just had coffee. You at least had some iron.
Did you put my iron sachets in my orange juice?
I put iron sachets in your orange juice.
Thank
you drink it all?
Yeah, I've drank it all.
Well done.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I did drink it all. Spadone. We found Romsey. Look at this. Very nice. I just hope things are open. We've left it very late in the day on a Sunday. So we've come to a place called Josie's. Say your little trivia.
Josie's is a chain founded and owned by Chris Rocknell.
Who is?
Former hardcore engineering captain.
There you go.
San Diego.
How funny that this vlog has had so many references to rugby.
We were at rugby yesterday.
Yeah, true.
And it is my job.
And it is now your job. Oh my goodness. I am so hungry, I think I'm just gonna go for the full breakfast because life is too short. And they also do thick milkshakes. Tris is gonna get a brownie one.
I'm so excited.
I might do an Oreo.
What's a tater tots?
I don't know what tater sauce is.
Sounds American. It's in the American breakfast.
Yeah. You look so stressed.
I am stressed. How much I want to eat?
They do. At least choosing your drink was easy.
Oh yeah, that was no question there. Oh well. This is obscene.
Oh, thank you so much. Enjoy. So this is Romsey's little square. This is Tristan looking at houses that we can't afford. Oh, that one's got a swimming pool. It's only £1 million. Bargain.
One day.
One day.
One day.
One day more. Look at this one. 1.495. Pardon?
Found a castle, I'm not excited.
A castle?
It's just a 1-bedroom retirement bungalow with
Not quite a castle. Looks good though. Well, we finished at Josie's and it's our new favourite place. It was delicious and I'm very, very full.
Good.
So good. But we've really messed up because everything is shut in Romsey. Squidge is happy. I'm feeling more bubbles now. I know. She's been very quiet because I've not eaten all day. That's my own fault.
So West Quay closes in an hour and 5 minutes. I want to go to
How quickly could we go there? We really fancy shopping for some baby bits, and that was going to be part of today. So we're thinking if we can possibly squeeze it in. It's 5 to 4 now, and most things will shut at 5 o'clock.
17 minutes. Well, we'd get there with about 45 minutes till it closes.
We had to park. But we'd still have
I think we park in Mama's and Papa's car park and walk across.
Should we do that then?
Let's go.
Well done. Okay, we're still gonna go and see baby stuff. Yeah, that's fun.
Everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go.
People always ask us.
People always ask us
Who we are.
who we are
Where we come from.
and where we come from.
So we tell them.
So we tell them
We're
Pinsy and
No, we're
from Winchester.
Winchester.
Look.
And if they don't hear us.
And if they don't hear us,
We shout a little louder.
we shout a little louder.
Everywhere. That's what we used to do on the bus going places back in school.
Look at little Squidge. Can you see that? I feel like it never looks as impressive on camera, but she be popping today. Although I dropped some of my Oreo milkshake down my shorts. Can you see that?
Nice camel toe on show there.
No,
Nah.
thank you. So now I have a lovely white patch.
Look at these houses.
My black shorts.
How pretty those
Oh,
How
so lovely.
Lovely.
There is somewhere around here a National Trust property. How cute is this? And
That's the gatehouse at the other end of that massive
yeah.
thing.
Well, for my birthday this year, my mum bought me a year's membership to the National Trust because I really wanted to go to some more National Trust properties, and we need to make the most of it.
Yeah.
We've only been to one, and we need to go to more.
One in Winchester, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I know, there's one so close to where we are. So we need to go to more, and there was a sign for one around here. Alas, obviously, Sunday, so it's going to be closed. But for future reference, when are we going to go to one though? Because next week we're at a wedding.
And then our weekends are busy all the way through August.
You start to realise how little time you have left until baby comes. When you like book up weekends and stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, because I really want to do like a baby moon and just go away for like a little spa hotel, just literally for a night somewhere local. And when you try and find a hotel and a weekend that fits, it's almost impossible. It's so difficult. We've got Tristan's happy unbirthday to consider because he's born in December.
Am I getting a homework? Oh, that's fun.
Well, we're going to celebrate your birthday in some capacity.
I didn't know we were doing it until, I don't know what I thought, to be honest.
Well, if the problem is, if we wait to celebrate your birthday until your actual birthday, most likely there'll be a squidge. And who's really here, Earthside.
What's our date prediction? The 8th?
So our due date is the 6th, but we reckon she's coming on the 8th. And we'll let you know why that is.
When she comes.
When she comes, if it happens. There's like an old wives' tale theory behind that. She's very excited. So we're in Mama's and Papa's. Just look. There's so much. Leggings really do. There's something about them, like, because they're so small.
They're adorable, aren't they?
There's something like a little person's leg will fit in that. I like this. It's simple. It's just got little stars on it. Oh, Tris is a bunny one. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh, this is the Hello World collection that lots of people have been getting. It's cute. Oh, are you happy? So fun. Tris is in his element.
I love this sort of thing.
But you're experienced because your sisters have had between them 5 children.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what you're talking about. Whereas me right now, I find this all incredibly.
I've all them around in my car at different times, so I'm.
These are you think you've had them all in your car?
Never all of them together. I think I've had 2 of them at once.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of responsibility with cool Uncle Tris. You really suit them. Oh, that was nice.
That's what the twins had.
Oh, is it?
With the donkey that I told you earlier.
Oh, yeah. Look what Tris just found for the wedding. Actually, to be fair, she'll probably be about that big.
What's that?
Hold it next to you.
3 to 6.
Oh, that's 3. That's a 3-year-old. Oh, 3 months.
From 3 to 6 is a very big age group.
That's such a small 3-year-old.
She'll be the next one up, which is probably good.
Oh my gosh. What about something like this? Stop.
She'll be in this.
Da, da, da. Da, 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 da.
Is that Elsa's outfit?
Yeah.
Adorable.
I know, really cute. I bet that looks expensive. This is oh no, it's not what I thought it was. It looks like the one that's in the white collection. The not white collection.
White company.
White company. That's the one. Mummy brain, baby brain. Oh, see, that's really ironic. That's so funny. Well, guys, we're back home after what was a really fun day. You were so great with all the pushchairs.
I had a great time.
You're very knowledgeable.
It comes with the territory of being an uncle for a long time.
Yeah.
Uncle to not just 1, but an uncle to 5.
An uncle to 5.
5 very spoilt children who've all had their own pushchairs, etc. So.
Have they actually?
Well, the twins had to because they were twins. Winter had because she's the first one.
Yeah.
Laura because she was the first one.
Yeah.
I think Jade is the only one who had the short straw on the family side.
But this is cons.
You know.
Well, yeah, it was really nice. The lady in John Lewis, she actually got one of the pushchairs out. And I had a little go at pushing it around.
You were quite shy to do it at first, and you got doing it. And then as me and her were chatting about car seats, etc., you were there, and I see you going up and down the thing, just pushing it.
I was getting more and more confident. I really enjoyed the feeling of it. It was very nice to be pushing a pushchair. I was just thinking then, I don't know if other than toy ones I've ever pushed.
Maybe not.
Well, the only way I could think of it having happened is if I pushed like my sister or my brother, but I would have been a child.
Have you ever pushed a child around as an adult?
But I don't have any.
You have any of the little ones in my family? I don't think you have any.
No, I don't think I have. Which I feel like that's why it was for me really exciting. Because I was like,
the most exciting thing.
I've done this before. Oh my god. So we're watching the Euros now.
The final.
Yeah, the final. I don't know when this is going out, but it's currently the 11th of July and England are in the Euros, the final, playing against Italy. And it's half time and we are in the lead. So it's going to be very interesting watching this back when we finally know what the end score is. It's so weird, it's been a proper little weekend of sport, what with going to the rugby yesterday and now watching the Euros today. We didn't get to watch the Wimbledon final, but Andy Murray wasn't in it, so not interested. And we haven't had dinner.
I know.
You, weirdo, said, I've had a big lunch, I don't think I want any dinner.
Well, things happen, you know.
I'm pregnant, I'm
always... Well, you're pregnant, but... Well, did I say something about breakfast? Well, I said, it's not my responsibility to feed you breakfast, you've got to feed your breakfast yourself, haven't you?
I'm weak and feeble.
No, you're not. You're perfectly capable of doing things.
So, Tristan's growing a 3rd head. Can you see it? Oh, you can see it. Still handsome though.
It's not how it sounds.
He is handsome. Hi, Kishi Wish. Are you watching the football too? Bobo. Hi, darlings.
There's been a lot of action happening to our right. It'll be going your way.